Welcome back to the New York Sports Exchange, episode number 196. And our teams still suck.
They stink.
Our teams still suck. Giants get a loss. Jameis and the boys couldn't get it done. Another blown fourth quarter lead. The Jets, despite putting on an encouraging performance, they do lose last Thursday night to the Patriots.
Encouraging to who, though?
Coaching wise, I literally have in my notes, I said, the talent on the field may be awful, but maybe the coaching isn't.
I listen, until we have a quarterback that's an actual NFL quarterback taking, behind center, taking snaps.
Yes.
I'm not going to judge anything that Aaron Glenn's done so far. I know I've been harsh on him throughout the year, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, what is he working with here?
I have that bullet point, and then above it, I have watching this offense is like watching a service academy play football. Where you're just watching the Army triple option.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, there's nothing else they could do. This guy can't throw the football, so they can't move the ball downfield. There's not really much else they can work with. I mean, again, I sent you that clip with Bart Scott. You got Brees Hall going like this. That's Pop Warner. That's not NFL football. I mean, what do we do?
Come on. We're going to go around the league, including the Eagles taking down the Lions on Sunday Night Football. Despite not a great showing from the Eagles offense, they get the W anyway. The Broncos improved to 9-2. The Chiefs are 5-5
looking
and
bleak
out
for them.
Playoff spot.
Shout out Bo Nix too. I know Dave Portnoy mentioned this.
Yes,
you heard of the post game conference. They got a good team over there. They got
They do.
You got Bo Nix saying that to the Chiefs. So we're living in a different reality right now. This is a different world.
Yes. Niners and the Rams get big wins. Josh Allen has the most Josh Allen performance ever, and the Cowboys get a win on Monday Night Football.
They're going to beat the Eagles this week. Yeah,
I was just going to say. Also, best bet recap. Tim, you had the first push of the year.
1-1-1.
Your losing streak ended.
Yes.
So that's a plus.
I got one.
It's just nice to see one.
Well, I mean, I bet on the Falcons and the whole team gets hurt. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do about that. But
yeah, that is fair. College football. Oklahoma gets a big win over Bama in T-Town. The Iron Bowl means something now.
Bama had so many. If you watch that game, they had chance after chance to score. I mean, they were getting drive after drive, and they couldn't do anything.
That defense is legit. Texas A&M survives a 30-3 deficit. They end up winning the game, 31-30.
USC, man. I had faith. You go into that half, you're like, no team's done this before. No team's ever come back from this before in the SEC, and
looks pretty bleak for. Shane Beamer.
Oh, shout out Boston College too. If anyone's watched them this year, listen.
Have they won a conference game yet? No,
they're 1-9.
Billy O.
Listen, they had some hard fought games. That Michigan State game this year was good. I watched a lot of the football because local area college football for me now. But the picture of the one senior sitting by the post, dude, you're 1-9, man. Just
you're 1-9.
Come on, you're not doing anyone a favor. You're not doing anyone a favor by doing that, dude. Go to the locker room. Put the head down in there, not out there.
We know who to blame for that.
Yeah.
It's all Stephon Diggs' fault.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what he started. Georgia takes down Texas, squandering any playoff hopes that Texas had.
Terrible.
I think they are in the dust. We will
Again,
go over that
I'm going
game.
to hand up high. One of the only guys, Arch Manning, before the year. This guy sucked.
I will say, though, Arch did look pretty good. There was one drive, and we're going to get into this.
But the way people
on.
were talking about him, Stan, this guy was supposed to win the Heisman.
Two things can be true. Arch did not play to the Arch hasn't played to the standard of
the Manning name. I think that's what we say it.
That everyone thought that he was going to be this year. But in that game against Georgia, I remember there was a drive. He threw 3 perfect passes, all dropped by the receivers. So,
there's more on the tape.
Not necessarily his fault. Just, burn the tape. But, your playoff hopes are done. Then we're going to talk some baseball. Haven't talked any baseball since the World Series. The stove's getting hot already. Josh Naylor staying with the Seattle Mariners. On our side of town. I do love that for them as well.
That's the first baseman market. Nice where I want it to be. Nice where Pete Alonso can just smooth a nice little contract in with the Mets. Not the Yankees, the Mets.
I don't even want Pete Alonso anyway. We already have a first baseman. On our side of town, Trent Grisham takes the $22 million qualifying offer. Clearly not the most ideal scenario if you're a Yankee fan.
No. But, I mean, you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, you saw a lot of guys take the qualifying offer though, just because if there is
Lockout's
a
looming.
lockout,
You got a
there is a
contract.
lockout. They need as much money as possible, and I think that those are guys that whose markets were very
I mean,
volatile.
they were going to crash or burn. Let's be honest. The lockout
Yeah,
was either going to go up or it was going to go down a ton. So
exactly. Um, Jeff Passan came out with an article, Tim, talking about your Mets. They're looking to move a couple of guys,
handful of pieces.
including Luis Angel Acuna, Mark Vientos, Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, Brett Beatty, and Kodai Senga. Talk about how
I hear
spread around for
Senga
free agency. Because I have ideas.
I hear they're pushing Senga a lot. I understand after last year was brutal. I don't see Nimmo leaving. The other guys are definitely up in the air. But I did see something too, Stan. The Mets might be interested in headlining their bullpen with Devin Williams and Edwin Diaz going into next year. I don't know if I love it or hate it.
I did hear that rumor.
We'll see.
That rumor as well. And then also the Mets DFA Frankie Montas.
I mean, what did you? Come on.
You expected it. All right. So also we'll have our week. What are we at? Week 12?
Yeah.
Jesus. Week 12 best bets for the contest. All right. Let's get it started. Packers 27. The Giants 20. This is actually a good thing that they lost. We've reached that territory. We are in that part of the
number 2 right now, right?
Yeah, we are number 2 behind Tennessee. If they lose out, they clean house, and it's what everybody needs. And just here are the facts. Facts are the Giants have been losing for the last 3 years, and Brian Dable was the fall guy. This is the first game without Brian Dable, and we're having the same exact results. If they continue to lose like this, where they have a fourth quarter lead and the defense blows, if they continue to lose like this, it's all coaching and the players.
It becomes more a personnel thing to me. I think it becomes straight up personnel to me.
That's on Joe Shane.
100%.
I don't know how anyone. I think the only person that has faith in him is in this organization is John Mara. I don't know how.
None of the fans have faith in. By the way, let's the two guys no one has faith in are the guys backing each other right now. Which again, I'm not even a Giants fan, but I'd be pissed.
Yeah. It just and now everyone's like, oh well, the last two drafts. I'm like, yeah. It doesn't it doesn't like go through my mind. Like, how can you draft well and still suck?
We are on the same ship right here, Stan. I've been saying it for like 5 years, 10 years now. I don't care how well you draft on paper. If there is no output on the wins and the losses column, you're not getting wins. Yeah. You didn't draft well. You obviously didn't do something right. So
yeah. And then the Jay Glazer report made me. I'll say this. There were a lot of guys on that list where I was like, if we hire any of these guys, I may be filing a class action lawsuit for emotional damage for what they've done. The list was brutal. I saw who do we got? The list of interviews. It was on Talking Giants. One of them was Matt Nagy. The other was Arthur Smith.
You're already starting off great.
Here we go. Mike McCarthy, Matt Nagy, Arthur Smith, Steve Spagnuolo, Lou Anarumo, Chris Shula.
Oliva.
I will say Chris Shula would be awesome. Would love it. Anybody from the McVay coaching tree, give him to me now.
You could ruin a guy like that though.
I know, but
you could ruin a head coach. I don't know how many teams I could say. Realistically, the Giants could ruin a head coach.
Yeah. Mike McCarthy, I wouldn't mind. It'll be kind of like when the Knicks hired Tom Thibodeau.
I think but you know what? Like, you're not, I don't know if you're in that spot yet, right? You know, like,
just relevancy. I'll take 6 wins. I'm doing backflips if we win six games.
I've been saying that for 9 years.
I know. We've been saying this together. And Jay Glazer did say that Chris Shula, who is the Rams defensive coordinator, and Sean McVay are very close, and they are like as tight as could be. I think if you're John now, like again, everyone's like, okay, the competent decision should be Chris Shula.
So what's the incompetent one? Let's think realistically. Let's see what the incompetent one is.
What's the incompetent decision? Because the fact that they're letting a guy whose job security is hanging on by a thread, they're letting this guy make this big crucial decision.
Yeah, I mean, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. They let it be known too that he's not safe. So this is right now, why would he want to help you? I don't.
I don't understand. They're just not on the right timeline. And it's just holding them back. They just need to rip off the Band-Aid and just do it.
You're working back. See, the Jets' problem is we don't have a quarterback, right? And the defense sucks. Yeah. But we can address the whole. So the
you guys are doing I've said to you and I've said to a lot of other Jet fans, I'm like, this is a real rebuild.
They're doing it right. You guys have a quarterback.
Yes.
Have a rookie running back who looked so promising before they got hurt. And it feels like everything around them is crumbling down, and you're not building them up. And it's a shame. It's a shame because I don't want to see another.
It's disgusting.
I don't want to see another Daniel Jones situation happen, Stan. Where if you guys really suck and this guy can't get it done here, and then he moves on to Indy, and now you're looking at a Super Bowl caliber team, it's gonna suck. It's really gonna suck for you.
Yeah. Yeah. What head coach is gonna want to sign up to work for a GM that's a lame duck? Really?
I wish I could help you here, Stan, but you are in the worst possible spot. You have no leverage as a team hiring a head coach right now. No leverage.
Yeah, we don't. We have no leverage at all.
So it's I don't know.
I don't know how to explain it, but yet here we are trying to explain it.
And we have no business explaining it because this isn't our job. This shouldn't be our job.
This shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be us doing it because it should be the right decision.
It should not. Yes, exactly. Giants go to Detroit next week. Or on Sunday, whatever. God, just put me out of my fucking misery at this point. All right, next game. Pats take down the Jets 27-14. I will say I already leaked my first two talking points of watching this offense is like watching Army
Brees Hall's a hell of a
Navy
running
back. Hell of a running back. But I will say the talent may be awful, but the coaching isn't.
No. I mean, they had some plays too. A.D. Mitchell dropped 4 passes that were catchable.
That's the A.D. Mitchell you said. That's the experience.
Well,
though.
here's
he gets
my
open, but he drops. Here's my
thing, Stan, is he dropped 3 balls. I mean, he was open 15 times. Justin Fields missed through him 8 different times, so it wasn't even his fault half the time.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. I will say though, how can you be mad at something that you had zero expectations for going into?
I'm not mad anymore.
The season.
I'm not mad at all. I'm a little mad we're putting Tyrod out next week.
You're mad at that?
Yeah, we have that rookie behind him. I might as well see a fresh face, Stan. I know what Tyrod is. He's not going to win us ball games.
I know, but I mean, it gives. I will say, there's no. I know you guys kept it close and fought against New England, but God, Fields can't do anything.
Oh my God! Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean anyone but him. I'm happy it's anyone but him.
The one game that you won with Fields, or was it one game or 2 games? Or one of the games that you won with Fields came down to
the first one.
A halfback pass.
Oh, the second one. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, duh. Let's against the worst defense on the planet. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So. I would say having Tyrod, it allows the receivers and Mason Taylor to be in position to make plays, and Tyrod helps them do that.
I have nothing against what you just said, right? Absolutely not. But I've seen what Tyrod can do. I don't know if that puts us more in a position to win. Sure. Does it really make us over the hump? We can get there? No, because I've seen Tyrod came in this year and he had a couple drives, last minute drives where he didn't even look good, and they were garbage time minutes where they were just running prevent.
At least he's got a full week of practice to prepare.
I mean, listen, it's a bright spot.
And again,
Justin Fields isn't playing.
You have low expectations. You're also playing the Ravens.
Dude, the line is at 13, and the Jets are going to lose by 100 points this week. I mean, are you kidding me? Lamar Jackson's going to have 600 rushing yards. They're not going to be able to stop anyone. I have no expectations this week, but they're moving in the right direction. You're right. They're doing the right steps because
they are moving in the right direction, and I love the coaching. I loved how Aaron Glenn, they won the toss. They elected to start the first half with the ball, led to a 14-play touchdown drive in the first quarter. I mean, they showed fight. They had some good things. It's just that the talent on New England trumped the talent on the Jets.
100%. I mean, it was without a question going into the game. We all knew that. But also, I will say, I like what Aaron Glenn's doing on the field. Yeah, he's made some great adjustments these past few weeks where he's looked a lot better. I mean, the first weeks, there's the non-timeouts and all that. So there was some bad plays.
Yeah.
But locker room-wise, I mean, he's preaching accountability and putting his players in the best position to win. It took him this long to take Justin Fields out. Are you serious?
That's true.
I mean, we've watched this guy week after week. He had like negative 10 net passing yards one week. We started him the next week. Like it's in my mind. Yeah, it's you're doing the right thing now, but it's week 11. We're going into week 12.
Also, I will say though, like all that you could ask for Glenn in year one is what you've seen
to win the players
within the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, 100%. Gritty, hard-fought games, get a culture set. I mean, I love what he's doing on the field. But again, you go to the locker room after a game like New England, after a game, a few weeks ago of negative 10 passing yards. How are you supposed to talk to the media and be like, we're trusting our guy back there.
Yeah, he's our guy.
Like,
yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough. So I make the right move now. It's week 12. I mean, they're out of this. The season's over. All right, we all knew that.
The Jets are playing Baltimore, right? I know I just said it like 2 minutes ago.
But the 10-7 propaganda is out the window. Let's just pack it up. Let's just pack it up.
The 10-7 propaganda.
We'll get it back next year. I will say this, Stan, though. I'll make a little bet with you here. A little wager. We'll do a little first beer at the bar kind of wager. This is going down the line here. Okay. Who's going to have the higher pick, Jets or Giants? I think the Jets will. I think the Jets have a higher pick in the draft than the Giants. I do.
Yeah, no, I can. It's sad, but like I can kind of get behind that because look at who we have to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. Like we got to play Vegas. We got to play Washington. We played Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. And
I wouldn't be shocked.
We got to play New England. We got a lot of teams that need some wins. I mean, it's gonna be close. But we'll see. Jets. Who's the higher pick? Jets or Giants? I think it's gonna be 2 or 3 between the two teams. So we'll see what it comes down to.
We'll definitely see. All right, let's go around the league real quick. The Eagles take down the Lions on Sunday Night Football.
They got a good defense, man.
I know, but Dan Campbell.
Yeah, well,
when we said this when they lost in the NFC Championship game to San Francisco a couple of years ago, where like I get it, it's his MO, it's his thing. Go 4th and 5, 4th and manageable.
It's too much sometimes.
Like it's too much, and especially in those conditions where you know that Goff is sort of like an indoor quarterback.
But in that kind of game too. I mean, you're playing a big rival here. Well, positionally wise, so.
There was a stat that I saw, and so Jared Goff, when it is 50 degrees or less outdoors 50 degrees or less, only has a 59.5 completion percentage.
And the problem with that is he plays in Detroit, and they are trying to go deep in the playoffs. So
yes, and it's indoors. And now the Bears are leading the division. Do I think the Bears win the division?
It'd be crazy. Maybe. That Ben Johnson Coach of the Year thing kind of looks okay now.
That looks good for you. I will say, if they find themselves on a road playoff game in Philly or even like Green Bay or
Green Bay would be the worst case scenario for that team.
Let's say if Chicago.
Again, it would Green Bay or Chicago. You don't want to go there.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. If they have to play in a Philadelphia or a Green Bay or a Chicago in the playoffs, it's not going to look good.
That's why these games matter. They need the seeding.
Yeah, neither team got they both struggled to bring the ball down the field.
But I think that's a compliment to both teams. I think the defense has stepped up.
But again, I just think that the game came down to the 4th downs and Dan Campbell putting his defense in a bad spot where
every time
it was just easy. Yeah, it was just easy field position for the Eagles to score. Now the times when he did go for there were some times when he did go for it. Like one of them was 4th and goal. It's like you go for it. Don't look all questionable.
No, sorry. You know when you have a floater in your eye and you're trying to just blink it out. Yeah, I'm just trying to blink it out.
The worst. Not really seeing Jalen Hurts be used as a runner. We've seen him. I think in that game he had one QB draw.
Yeah,
that led to a 20-yard gain. He got the first down. Now. I know, but I would kind of. But they were using him as a runner with Saquon last year. I would just think that. What do you call it? Shit. Oh, I just think that they're just trying to save him for the playoffs.
Right, I think obviously they'll have
the division's in reach.
Yeah, I think obviously they'll have. I think you could see it in this Cowboys game too, depending on how it goes. You could see him getting more active in the pocket. But yeah, you're right. They haven't used as much as runner, but they haven't used AJ Brown at all like they used him last year. And there's obvious some turmoil within the team,
which blows my mind because you're 8-2. What are they? 8-2?
Something like that.
I mean, you've won 8 games this year, 9 maybe. They've won. Yeah, they're 8-2.
Yeah, 8-2
Well,
lead the division.
what's there to fucking complain about? Like, this was the same thing last year where he did with the book on the sideline and they win the fucking Super Bowl. Like,
yeah, no, I mean,
what
listen,
are we doing here?
I get it. You know, you really shouldn't be unhappy 8-2. But that being said, Stan, I mean, they really don't get. He doesn't get the ball. He's the number one receiver. Doesn't get the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you like?
I don't know. I think it's the offensive coordinator. I think Patullo's a terrible offensive coordinator.
Listen, we'll see what happens. And it comes back to bite you when you don't use your number one receiver, especially in big games. I mean, you go. I'm bringing this up at that 28-3. I mean, Julio got targeted 4 times that game. So, you know, you look back.
Shit.
Yeah, you look back on it. He could have got the ball a little bit more. Maybe they would have won the game. So,
wow.
Yeah.
All right, next up, the Broncos take down the Chiefs thanks to a game winner by Will Lutz. Broncos are now the 1 seed in the AFC at 9-2.
Can a defense really carry them that far?
I mean, it did.
Like, are they? I mean, can they win the Super Bowl?
It did in 2016.
I know.
Like, people, or 2015. People forget
how bad Peyton Manning was.
Yeah.
He couldn't throw a spiral.
Like, for whatever reason, I had it in my mind that, like, he got hurt, and then Osweiler came in, and then they were, like, balling with Osweiler, and then he got hurt.
Was that
Peyton Manning was benched.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's I remember that. Yeah, dude, he was terrible.
I don't know why I had it in my mind that, like, Peyton got hurt or something.
Because in your mind, you would never bench a guy like Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers. You wouldn't bench one of those guys.
Like, he was just straight up benched, and then they were just like, all right, this defense is that good. Let's just run it with Peyton.
And he was good. He was good in the playoffs, but, like, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. But still, the defense carried that Super Bowl run.
That was Bo Nix of 40-something-year-old Peyton Manning. I don't even know if he's at that level. I don't even know if he's that good. But
They've just been accustomed just to win these ugly, gross games.
They play so good at home.
They do.
So listen. They can get a high seed.
They're on the bye this week. Kansas City. These were the games that they won last year. You know, the one possession games. It was all them last year. Game-winning field goal.
We were saying last year, when are they going to ride off? Because they can't keep winning like this. Now they're losing like it.
0-5 in one possession games this year.
Look what happens. And you know what? I will say, the most ungrateful fan base in all of sports. Are you really you're gonna point a finger at Andy Reid on social media? Some of the fans were saying this guy's ruining Patrick Mahomes and the end of Travis Kelce. Are you kidding me?
It's fucking Nagy. Come on.
Are you kidding? This team hasn't lost. Like,
that's my future head coach that's ruining your team.
But even this team hasn't lost one bad year, and you're gonna blow up on social media, dude. Live in my shoes for a week. See how that lives. Like, it's gonna be like that.
This is the first time since 2017 where the Kansas City Chiefs have lost 2 straight games in one season more than once.
That's crazy.
Yeah, welcome to our world. They fought.
Try winning 2 straight games more than once in a season. That goes back to 2016 for me.
Yeah, this is also the highest odds that they've had to win the AFC West since 2017 when they were plus 500.
We all know how the story ends, though, right?
The AFC West. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
We know it's going to happen.
Yeah. The Rams take down the Seahawks. Rams now lead the NFC West. And Tim, sometimes you just got to tip your cap and just admit it. I just think that the Rams have Sam Darnold's number. We saw it in the playoffs last year where he got sacked 9 times when he was with Minnesota. Now on Sunday, they pick him off 4 times.
Seeing ghosts against them, man.
Yeah. But I will say, though, if you're a Seahawks fan, if that's as bad as it can get, you can live with that.
Which is crazy to say.
Which is crazy because when your quarterback throws 4 interceptions, like, that's horrible. But the defense, like, this is a Super Bowl caliber defense. This is a Super Bowl caliber defense.
And JSN is like a top 5 receiver in the league. When are we going to start having that conversation?
I think that goes without saying. And, like, Stafford, right now, he's the MVP favorite. He jumped over Drake May. They've won games by not turning the ball over.
Except that one time I bet on him.
Oh, yeah.
First fucking drive, he throws a pick.
That was an interception. And then this Rams defense, constructed by who else? Yeah. But Chris Shula.
Well,
the good defense complements the good offense.
You said at the start of the year. I think
that's
we both
why I
said
picked
it.
the Rams to win this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, you said it
to go to the Super Bowl.
I think we both said they were going to have a phenomenal defense this year, but I mean, in my mind, Stan, the one thing that would make this so, like, it would just be so awesome. And I know it's, like, impossible to happen. It's fantasy land and I'm living here. But imagine this, Calvin Johnson on this Rams team, seeing those two actually win one. Are you kidding me? Like, I mean,
What if Stafford didn't leave L.A. and he was a Giant? We wouldn't have Jackson Dart, or the Rams would have Jackson Dart. But
yeah, that's a good point. Well, I mean, Calvin Johnson's
I was living in La La Land thinking, oh my God, Matt Stafford could be the quarterback of the Giants.
Hey, maybe we see a little Calvin Johnson sign right before the playoffs start. Maybe we get him as a fourth receiver on this team. Just throw a couple of deep balls to him. I was watching Calvin Johnson highlights like 2 days ago.
He's still playing?
The Jets should fucking sign him.
Brock Purdy's back. Niners dominate Arizona. Yeah. Purdy looked great. Especially after missing so much time. Arizona did look awful.
Yeah, one guy had a good game, though.
Oh, Michael Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did pretty well. Yeah. Seems like this Niners offense is all the way back. And I think, Mac, you can applaud Mac Jones for how you can applaud both Mac Jones and Brock Purdy. Mac Jones for, keeping him afloat, and Brock Purdy for missing so much time. And
just comes back and drives the ship.
CMC got involved. Kittle got involved. So, I mean,
Juwan Jennings constantly getting involved. I mean, they're a good team.
They're a dangerous team now. They're dangerous. They're dangerous again. Sorry. They're dangerous again, which is going to be a sight to behold. Maybe they climb up the NFC West standings.
Listen, they wouldn't shock me. They're the Niners. They do it all the time.
That is true. They are... Yeah, they're only... Well, the Seahawks, have they had their bye yet? They have. Have the Niners had their bye yet?
I think they did.
They have not.
They haven't.
They have not. So the Niners are behind the Seahawks, but they both have 7 wins. But it's just that
hey, they win a bye week. There you go.
Never know. Josh Allen puts up a historic performance.
Hate him, man. I really don't like him.
Wow. Against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Allen becomes the only player in the modern era, because it has happened before, but it was before the Super Bowl era. So, second player overall to have 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. He's the only player in the Super Bowl era to do it twice. The last player before him to do that was Otto Graham in the 1950. I listened to it on Part of My Take. It was Otto Graham
was
against
he on the Browns?
Lions.
Where did he play?
He was on the Browns.
He was, right? What a fucking pull by me. What a pull. That's
good
that's
one.
Ball
good
knowledge
one.
right
good
there.
One. Great ball knowledge right there. He had 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns in a playoff game against the Lions where they fucking smoked them. I think it was 56-10 or something. And the Lions were actually favored by 3. So that's how bad bookmakers were back in the day.
I wish, dude. I wish.
It was just the most Allen game ever. The first drive, they're backed up in their end zone and he shoveled, not even a shovel pass. It looked like he was playing the Dr. Pepper.
Bro, it's so ridiculous watching him play fucking football. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dr. Pepper chest pass game. And then he just puts on the cape and becomes Superman.
Or let me ask you this. Am I going to have to deal with, and now I know this is a stretch for Drake May, but am I going to have to deal with 2 of the best, maybe 2 of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league for the next? Yeah, okay. This is going to suck. It's going to suck.
Yes.
I mean, I can't win anything. I can't even win my division.
You can't.
It's not even.
You can't.
I'm out of it. This sucks.
Gotta love New York football. I will say though, the Bucs, they cannot afford to lose. Actually, the Bills can't afford to lose another game.
Oh,
sorry,
they're clamping for this division.
Yeah, they need to get at least a wild card spot, because I think if the wild card teams, let's just say that the wild card teams are the Bills, the Texans,
Ravens,
the Chiefs, and the Ravens. 3 teams that are notoriously known
that are probably going to beat the other teams in front of them.
The Ravens could win their division.
Well, yeah.
With how bad the division is.
You're right.
So let's say the wild card teams are the Bills, the Chiefs, and Jacksonville, Houston.
Probably not Houston. Probably Jacksonville.
Yeah, probably Jacksonville. That's 2 out of the 3 wild card teams.
Swamped they're not. If they get instant first round exit immediately, I would put my house on that.
Oh yeah,
I don't care who they
play.
So.
I would say so. Absolutely. Yeah, but Bills can't afford to lose another game. The Bucs, they've lost 3 out of their last 4 after starting the year 5-1. They do have a actually not necessarily a tough schedule. After the Rams game on Sunday night, they do not have a tough schedule.
It is, yeah. I'll read it off right now. It's pretty easy.
I have it.
Go for it. Read it off.
Okay. So after the Rams game on this Sunday night, Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, at Panthers, at Dolphins, home against Carolina.
That's 6 wins. If you're a Bucs fan, that is 6 wins you need because, I mean, you shouldn't lose any of these games.
Do you want me to go even bolder?
What?
Tampa Bay could split with Carolina. And they could still win the division.
Well, speaking of Carolina, I mean, a team that's humming right now. Bryce Young had a hell of a game.
Yeah, he was awesome. But again, here's the remaining games for Carolina: at San Francisco, home against the Rams, at New Orleans, Bucs, Seahawks, Bucs again. So you got to play three out of the 4 NFC West teams.
Dude, is there a world where Panthers? I mean, dude, if the Panthers beat the Saints and the Bucs twice, I mean,
the Panthers are in.
They're in the playoffs.
It could be.
That's fucking crazy. How is this team?
It could be.
How is this team that couldn't even put a fucking first down together for the past 2 years doing better than what my football team is putting on?
Dave Canales.
It's insane.
Dave Canales. He's done wonders. He has done absolute wonders for Bryce Young. And then the Monday night game, the Cowboys take down Vegas in a emotional return. First game since the passing of Marshawn Kneeland. Dak was great. I think the story of the game was told within the first half. 3 passing touchdowns in the first half. I would say the Cowboys are a team to keep an eye on down the stretch.
I'm not even kidding, Stan. How crazy would this be to say? But if they win the division, can Dak win the MVP?
I don't think they're winning the division. I think it's I think the tie screws them.
But all right. Well, yeah, probably. But if they beat the Eagles this week,
they do. Who knows? We'll see. All right. So,
they got a hard finish too. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they have a ton. Yeah, I was just
Eagles,
gonna say,
Chiefs,
they have
Lions.
Yeah, those 3 are definitely.
Those are testers. You
could
play spoiler. You could play spoiler.
We could. I don't want to.
I mean, was it the Eagles that did it to you? Who fucked you guys over?
Yes, the Eagles fucked us over.
Fuck the Eagles over.
Yeah, we could
blow the game. Just throw everyone out there. Let the Cowboys win.
Yeah, I forgot about that, and I'd like to forget about that for the rest of my life. All right. So to recap last week's picks, Tim, you go 1-1-1. Falcons don't cover. Packers push. Cowboys get the -3.5 in
Falcons
dominating
team
fashion.
Died, dude. How the hell was I supposed to know that?
Yeah. The Ravens did not cover in the first half. The Rams did not cover by 1 point.
Yeah.
Seahawks defense is elite. I did not really take
push
that
by
into
1.
account. And then the Chiefs and the Broncos go under the 44.5. That puts me at 15 and 18. That puts Tim at 10, 22, and 1.
I love. You know what? That push helps me so much. Okay, let's go.
All right. So still, what are we calling this? 4.5 games? 5 games?
So what do you?
Zach still?
Yeah, because what are you at?
This is why I hate pushes.
You're at what?
We
You're
struggled.
At 15 and 18?
15 and 18 I'm at.
And I'm at 10 and 22 and 1?
10, 22, and 1.
So it's 4. It would be 4.5, yeah.
4.5.
Yeah,
okay, so you're 4.5 games out. I'll start with mine. And Tim, I'm going against my team, I know. I'm going with... Yeah, you don't blame me. I'm going with the Lions minus the 10.5. Tim, do you know the last time the Lions played a game where they were coming off a loss and did not cover the spread?
2018?
2022.
Okay, I really was shooting low. Yeah, right, well, still.
Yeah, you were shooting.
Yeah.
So since the first Dan Campbell year, so I'm going to go with the Lions minus the 10.5. Again,
you don't even need to give me the reasoning behind it, Stan. You're playing.
I know.
You know when to play.
Offense needs a wake-up call. What better way to have a wake-up call than go up against Shane Bowen in this fucking god-awful defense? So, yeah, give me the Lions minus 10.5. Tim, your first pick.
I'm going to Chicago. Sunday at 1 o'clock. Give me the Bears over the Steelers.
Bear Don.
Give me the Bears over the Steelers. Listen, they're at home. Aaron Rodgers has been pretty awful, honestly, if you've been watching these last few
and
weeks.
there is doubt that if he plays or not.
Yeah, they might be better off not playing him, to be honest with you. He's looked awful, so I'm loving this Bears pick.
Always owns them.
True.
Always owns them. True. That is true. All right. Next up, I'm going with a prop, actually. My next two picks are actually props, and I'm going to go to the Pats and the Bengals game, where I am taking Drake May over 254 and a half passing yards. He's gone over this mark in the last 4 games. He hit 281 against the Jets. Seems pretty telling. I mean, I think it goes without saying. They're facing one of the worst passing defenses in the sport.
Might be the worst defense I've ever seen.
One of the worst defenses in general with the Bengals. So, yeah, I'm going with Drake May over 254 and a half passing yards. Tim, your second one.
You know what? We're taking it to Dallas. If you know me, you know I love this team for some reason. Listen, you can hate them, you can love them, whatever they are, they're interesting. And I really love Dak Prescott and how much they air this football out. I'm going to ride the hot hand here, Stan. 240 plus.
Okay.
Dak Prescott passing yards. I think, listen.
He is questionable with a hip injury, but I would assume that he would play.
I would imagine so, too. And even if he does, I don't care what hip injury, they're still throwing the ball 55 times. So let that man air it out. I'm okay. Even if he doesn't, it pushes. I find it on Sunday, I throw another one up. There's a little late action.
Why not?
So.
Why not? All right. I'm actually staying with the Eagle-Cowboy game for my last pick of the week, and I am going with George Pickens over.
He's been great.
66 and a half receiving yards. He's been Dak's favorite target.
Why not? He's been the healthiest.
He's gone over this mark in his last 5, most recently having 144 receiving yards against the Raiders last week. And I know they're playing the Eagle defense, and the defense is done pretty well.
Listen,
the last couple of games, shutting down very high, prolific offenses.
You help me, I help you here.
Yeah, I think that this is shit. I didn't even realize that.
You help me, I help you. Come on, get that 60 and let's keep going. Let's roll it out.
Yeah. Well, don't you want that one to lose though?
Listen, I would love for it to lose, Stan, but if he's getting 60 plus yards, let's be honest, Dak's not only throwing it to him. He's gonna get at least that 240. Right. So
yeah, he's gonna get that 240. Yeah. So where'd you get that 240 at, by the way?
Minus 130 something.
Oh, okay.
It really wasn't. It wasn't like anything. They had like 250 at like minus 110, but I'll go back and check real quick.
I'm shocked you didn't take that.
Well, listen. I'm a value guy at heart, but I got to take some safety picks here. Yeah, I got it at minus 119 actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I mean, the other one was like minus. It was like minus 110. Really, like adding the 10 yards was like nine to the line. Like that's all it was.
Yeah. No. So there's a couple more cents. So yeah, and then Tim, your last pick.
We're going to take this one to Las Vegas. I watched that Shedeur Sanders drive yesterday. I know, not yesterday, on Sunday. Listen, I know he didn't have
all odds.
Yeah, I know he didn't have a week to prepare. I get it. He was put on the spot. But if you watched it, it was awful. 4 of 16, a fumble, a pick. It was brutal. And I'm not a big Shedeur believer. Listen, he played at Colorado. They did not play anyone good there. He had barely a 500 record. They retired his number. No reason this guy should be a starting NFL quarterback. Like I say to everyone, if he was that good, he'd already be in. I don't care about the politics. I'm taking the under. Both these teams suck.
Yes,
I don't think they're going to score.
That's a good.
I think the Cleveland defense can take care of Las Vegas. I don't think the Browns will even move downfield. So expect a low-scoring one, and I think the under at 36.5 is going to smack.
Fair enough. All right, so to recap, I have the Lions minus 10.5. Drake May over 254 and a half passing yards. George Pickens over 66 and a half receiving yards. Tim, you have the Bears on the money line. You have Dak 240 plus passing yards and the under 36 and a half in the Browns Raiders game. Is that game in Vegas?
I believe so.
Okay.
Again, even adding more insult to that starting of Shedeur Sanders. Because honestly, if he has a bad first drive, he is going to hear it from the whole stadium. It is going to be a whole. I mean, it's not going to be.
And that's going to be a lot of Browns fans, I think, because there's no such thing as home field advantage in Vegas.
No. So it's
such
going to
thing
be a loud
as
stadium.
that.
There's a lot of pressure. It comes with the name alone. So we'll see what happens, but I don't got much faith.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to college football. Pretty big week in college football last Saturday. Nothing really too major this week, except, some coaching carousel things that I want to believe or not believe. I don't know. So let's just get to the games first. Oklahoma takes down Alabama in Tuscaloosa. This is the second year in a row where Brent Venables has defeated Kalen DeBoer's Tide. And Tim, Oklahoma's a playoff team.
Yeah, and you know what,
if I've
Stan?
ever seen one.
You know what really made me laugh about this game is because we go last week and we were talking about Bama and how we were wrong and how all this and this team's a powerhouse. And then after we say
maybe we can say that, yes.
No, but I'm saying right after we say
maybe this Oklahoma team is just that damn good.
Listen, that could be it too. But it's funny, the week after we start giving this team their flowers, we go out and I watch that game. I watch that game. I mean, what are we doing?
They lose. I will say, though, the Oklahoma offense is still pretty weak. But
it's not great.
But they still they took advantage of getting a free 7 points and a pick six.
But they stopped everything. Alabama couldn't even move.
And having a 2-play touchdown drive after a muff punt. And that was sort of the game there.
Bama could not move upfield in the second half. They couldn't.
And I will say, because, Oklahoma had the bye before the Alabama game. So they, having back-to-back wins at Neyland Stadium against Tennessee and at Bryant-Denny against Alabama is as good of back-to-back wins that anybody has in the country.
They're basically in the playoffs. So,
I would assume that they're in the playoff. For Bama, they need to win out. I know they play Eastern Illinois this week.
They have to blow them out. That's got to be very convincing.
That's a win. That's a win.
No, I know it's a win, but that can't be close at any point. All right, I need a convincing win from this Bama team.
But I will say, the Iron Bowl is big.
Of course it is now.
It's big. And now, the last two times that they played at Auburn, if you remember, these were the last two times that Nick Saban played in Auburn or coached in Auburn. 2022, or sorry, was it 2021? Sorry.
Yeah, it was one.
They went to 4 overtimes.
Yeah.
And won.
Yeah.
And then 2023, they had a 4th and 34 and got it.
Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah.
So don't think that this is going to be some type of cakewalk.
Especially what I just saw last week. There's no way this is a cake. This is why I need a convincing win this week. I need any kind of stoppage on third down. I need every completion on third down. I need a convincing drive every single drive. Because honestly, Stan, after what I saw last week, and again, I'm giving my flowers to Oklahoma, I put money on Auburn to win that game.
Wow.
I would put money on Auburn to win that game. I don't think Alabama is mentally as tough as they are with Saban. And we've been saying that. I know we're going to that Iron Bowl. I think Auburn can win that game. I really do.
Oh, ew.
What?
I got dry skin from holding the microphone. Oh my god. Or did I cut myself? What the fuck?
I'm getting dry skin from the wind. Speaking of college, real quick, I know it's a little ahead of ourselves, but the Giants get that second pick. Who do you want?
Jordan Tyson.
Okay, that was quick. That was really fast. I didn't expect it to be that quick. All right.
Yeah. All right, next game on the college slate. A&M survives. Woo!
As a USC bettor, I'm sick.
Unreal.
Sick.
Unreal. Biggest comeback in A&M history. 30-3 at halftime. 30-3.
21-0 third quarter, by the way.
And I will say, give South Carolina at least some credit, because I know they're 3-7, and I know
it's hard to after that second half, dude.
I know, but this is the same South Carolina team that had Bama on the ropes, and now they go into Kyle Field, which is historically a tough place to play. They were up 30-3. It wasn't like it was a rock fight the whole way. They were up 30-3.
Yeah. But you know what? South Carolina in the recent history seems like a team that kind of hangs around for a little bit.
Also, South Carolina had a chance to win that game.
Of course they did.
A&M could have put that game out of reach if they didn't run a stupid fucking trick play on, what was it, goal to go from the 1 yard line.
I mean, I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
That was so dumb.
It was so stupid. Because like you were toying with them with the run all game. You should have just up the middle. I don't know.
And they and A&M like set the tone immediately in the second half. They scored quickly. They got to stop on fourth down.
It was 21-0 in the third
quarter.
That was the score.
You saw a path. You saw a path. You saw the path there. And I will say the best teams play for all 60 minutes and figure out a way to win. And that's exactly what A&M does. They just play all 60 minutes.
Like Miami.
And find a way to win football games. Miami. Ugh.
Last year?
Oh, last year up until the last 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying for now. We're not there yet, are we? We're not the last 2 weeks yet.
Well, we are in the last 2 weeks of the year.
This week now, right? Coming up?
This week.
That's what I'm saying. Well, let's see what happens this week, Stan. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Maybe A&M falls apart.
Georgia dominates Texas, squandering any hopes that Texas had. Georgia played their script to win. Stockton was more effective. He cashed in on a lot of opportunities to score touchdowns. But the game did change, though, on the onside kick. Like, that, the script completely flipped because Texas was getting momentum. They were and then the onside kick, the balls. They must have had to see something on tape to try that.
There's no way you just whip that out in that big of a game. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that's just like a sideline. Let's do it now.
Yeah, they must have seen something on tape. And they clearly thought that Texas would not catch them, even if, let's say, Texas recovered that onside kick. I still think Georgia still kicks their ass.
Oh, 100%. Someone's got to check on McConaughey, dude. I wonder how he's doing.
I don't think he's well. So the rankings were out. Came out yesterday. So Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia are our top four. Are we believing this like Notre Dame issue? Like, do you have an issue with Notre Dame in the top 10, considering the fact that they have 2 losses, but they're to Miami?
I always have an issue with Notre Dame in the top 10.
But I understand they judged the quality of losses, and they had the chairman on there, and he basically said that Miami has a worse quality of loss over Notre Dame, but 2 of Notre Dame's losses are to Miami.
Listen,
I guess and then the other loss that they have is against a team that was down 30-3 to a 3-win team at halftime and had to come back and win.
I'm not on the committee, Stan. I thank God, because I don't even understand how they make these rankings half the time. But I have a problem with it. Yeah, I don't think they're very good. I never really I don't like Notre Dame.
I would say they're good. I'd say the beginning. Well, this is the disadvantages of starting a freshman quarterback, where you kind of have to like ease their way in and all this. Because from what I remember in the Miami game, in the A&M game, they were sort of easing CJ Carr in, a lot of screen passes, a lot of mesh concepts, a lot of drag routes over the middle. In that game against Pitt, he was chucking the ball all the way. So,
I mean, look, but do you realistically think if they do get in, do they have a shot? Like, that's kind of, and I don't think so.
Any team has a shot to win it all. We just saw an 8 seed win the national championship, Tim.
All right. An 8 seed? Well, all right.
Tim?
Okay. Were they really an 8 seed?
Tim, I bet on them to win the whole thing.
I know you did. Were they really?
I had my doubts.
I
had my doubts.
We had talking points where if they didn't win, it was going to be a problem. So I don't like.
I had my doubts.
Really an 8 seed?
I will say.
It's like saying the Florida Panthers when they win the Cup as a wild card this year. It's like, oh, it's Florida. It's a Panthers.
That is going to happen, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, I forgot to ask you this because you definitely saw this clip. Now I want to transition to hockey real quick. Did you see that JT Miller shift the other night?
No bullshit. Way to go, JT.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Whatever.
The no BS shirt? You pull that off?
I can't.
Does he even make Team USA?
That's up to Mike Sullivan. Or no. Is that up to Chris Drury?
Isn't Billy Guerin the guy?
Oh, it's Billy Guerin.
Yeah. But come on. What are we doing? You're going to preach no bullshit and then you're going to watch, was it Dorofiev or whatever? He's not even skating.
I'm not going to make any comment.
They've been good. Rangers are the best team on the road in the league. You guys are like 9-1-2
one of the worst. One of the worst at home.
You're the worst team at home.
Duke has the same amount of wins as the Rangers do at Madison Square Garden.
Wild.
And Duke also played, or no, they have 2 wins, I think. So Duke, We'll see.
They might have another
Duke
one.
plays at the Garden next in December 20th.
All right, does
so
Duke get a win at the Garden before the Rangers get another one?
Before the Rangers do on December 20th? That'd be hilarious. That would be so funny.
You guys are rolling right now. What are you? You're like 1 point out of a playoff spot? 2 points out of a playoff spot?
Let's see. New York Rangers standings, wild card. We are in a 1, 2, 3, 4 team tie with the Lightning, Senators, and Blue Jackets for that second wild card spot.
Yeah, you guys are right there. We're the first.
Yeah,
you guys are right there. You're right on us.
Yeah, we're right on you guys, but we'll see. It's still early.
Real quick for the Isles, anyone's been watching, started a West Coast road trip. I would have never predicted them going 5-1 on the coast, but
I'm sorry. I'm not saying I'm sorry to you because you're gonna love this, dude. Schaefer's the truth.
The fucking truth, man. That he might make Team Canada. That guy's unbelievable. I mean,
he's the truth.
He's our best defenseman. Not even a question. Might be our best player. But Bo Horvat's
all because we had to win an irrelevant, meaningless, no one moves up or down game 9-2.
And when that 13 came up on that ball, I was jumping for joy in this room right here. I mean, he's been
have Matthew Schaefer.
He's been nothing but outstanding. But Patrick Wallace.
We would have found a way to ruin him. But
probably.
Anyway, I digress.
But Patrick Wallace coaching this team beautifully. Bo Horvat second in league in goals. If anyone
took that hit?
Yeah, you talking the Roma hit last night?
Yeah.
Nico Rantanen, you piece of shit. You scum. He's not even getting suspended for that. He's not even getting suspended.
No.
They didn't even have a hearing. It was his first offense. They're just letting it go. Patrick Waugh was livid. If anyone saw
I was going to say, because when I saw it was Mikko Rantanen, I was like, whoa.
First-time offender. And Patrick Waugh was in Colorado when they drafted him, so he was really, the way he was talking to him between the benches, did you hear that, Stan? He goes, you're not going to finish the next time we play you. You're not finishing that game. So, there's going to be some bad blood next time we play Dallas. Hopefully Romanov's okay. I think he broke his collarbone. They had to carry him off the ice, so it wasn't good. But trippy game last night. Good hard-fought win against Dallas. 5-1 on the road trip and close it out tomorrow night in Detroit at 6-1 and hopefully jumping in that 3 spot in the Metro. The Isles look great. Sorokin's been great. So I have no complaints on Long Island right now. They've been fantastic. Blowing my expectations out of the water. So.
All right. Okay, let's go to baseball. We're back. Trent Grisham.
We're already back. Pitchers and catchers in what? 100 days? Not even? 60 days?
Trent Grisham takes the $22 million qualifying offer. It's not the most ideal scenario. If anything, I think it takes us out of Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, well, obviously.
I don't think it takes us out of Bellinger. I don't think it takes us out of Tetsuya Imai. I don't think so. But again, a lot of guys around the league are taking the qualifying offer.
Kind of have to.
There is a lockout in 2027, which it seems pretty likely that there will be. Guys want to go with those 4 guys that took the offer. Imanaga, Gleyber Torres, Trent Grisham, and Brandon Woodruff just decided to take the money now because your market is probably not going to be as great.
They're all on the fence, guys.
Those guys had seasons that I don't think that they could replicate.
They're on the fence, guys. Of can you still do it at that level? So might as well just take the money before anything goes bad.
Yeah. Mets. Also, the Yankees bring back Ryan Yarbrough.
Yeah,
on 1-year deal, which is kind of crazy to me that he came back in September and was just a non-factor.
Well, now he's back.
Didn't use him, so now he's back. So all right, I guess this is the same man that went shot for shot with Yamamoto in June, and then we just don't even use him.
Listen, I'm not in the front office. Don't make those decisions.
I'm not the front office either. Jeff Passan came out with a off-season preview article yesterday. Mets were a hot topic. In that article as well.
David Stearns is a fucking moron.
Yeah. Mets are looking to move a lot of guys. Luis Angel Acuna, Mark Vientos, Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, Brett Beatty, Kodai Senga, all looking to be moved, especially Kodai Senga.
Yeah.
That's big. And do you know what I think? Now we could name off free agents if you want to, because I have a lot of honestly, and this is I think a lot of people are saying wherever Tucker goes, it'll be more evident where Schwarber goes. I think it's the opposite.
I think so too.
I think it's the opposite because let's say Schwarber leaves. Let's say Schwarber. I'll say this: one of the Kyles is going to Toronto, whether that be Schwarber, whether that be.
I think Schwarber
Tucker.
makes more sense, but
they just need a power left-handed bat to complement.
I think Schwarber's the guy for that.
I think Schwarber gives that to you. let's say Schwarber goes to Toronto. Opens the door for Philadelphia. Because they're looking to get younger, too.
I would be so fucking pissed if
You'd be mad.
I
know you would be. So my point of view is they're looking to get younger, and they're what's that kid's name? The top prospect center field, was it Justin Crawford?
Yeah, Justin Crawford.
Yeah.
Passan
did say that Crawford is the favorite to win the center fielder job.
I would imagine so.
In spring
I
training.
think it's his time.
So that opens up another spot in the outfield, and
I would be
use him as a right fielder.
I would be so mad.
I know you'd be mad. I know you would. But Tim, you know what tells me about? I see two names that stand out in that list that Passan gave: McNeil and Acuna. You want to know why?
Why?
Bo Bichette.
I think and I agree with you 100%. I think if you could bring him in as the second baseman, because that's probably who they're going to go after the hardest, I would, without question, get rid of those two guys. And if you know me, you know I don't like Jeff McNeil. So I'm very okay with letting that guy go out the door.
Yeah, I think Bo Bichette is kind of. I think he could be your guy.
I don't think he doesn't want to go back to Toronto. I think that's very clear. He made it clear at the beginning of the year. I don't even think winning the World Series could have brought him back. So.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And, if he's not, and plus he was hobbling, in the World Series, and he was still a factor. And if he's playing second base, and, I thought he played a decent second base in the World Series.
He did play a decent second base.
Yeah, so if he's able to play a decent second base, I think you could trade the bat for the defense.
And I'm more. That's fine, 100% fine with me.
You could put him at third too.
If you get rid of, you can move
that possibility.
Yeah, and again, if you bring him in, and I hear the talks with Alonso are going better than people anticipated.
Really?
That's what I heard the initial report. It could be getting worse now. I saw it was more a team friendly option that he would need to take, which I think would. I mean, Stearns is a fucking moron. If he's out from 150, I'm gonna be pissed.
You ready?
Yeah.
New Scott Boras quote just dropped. Have you noticed how he's just been rhyming in his quotes?
What'd he say?
There was one about Bregman, and there was one about this one about Tarek Skubal. Fans in Detroit want the Tigers to build a Tarek barrack. Little Caesars running around town saying sigh, sigh. It should be Scooby done. If not, the fans would certainly think it's a Detroit doink.
This guy's such a fucking cornball. Are you kidding?
I hate him.
He's the worst.
I hate him.
Now, I do like that report because I do think Scoob was a good fit for the Mets and they can afford him and go out and get him.
They said the Yankees, Passan did bring up the possibility of trading Skubal. The Mets were brought up. The Yankees were brought
Mets
up.
And Yankees.
I think it's the Mets and the Yankees. And I think, Tim, I'm sorry, I think the Yankees could win that just because we have MLB ready pitching prospects.
Well.
And I think that's what teams clamor over.
I mean, I think we have that too.
Yeah,
McLean, Brandon Sprout, Jonah Tong. I think we got the three.
I didn't think about. I didn't think about.
I know. I know what you're saying.
So let me
saying.
reiterate my point. It could come down between the Mets and the Yankees because we both have MLB ready pitching prospects.
I agree, and I think for me too is because obviously if they are going to move him, and now it's going to be best deal for Detroit, but he'll probably have some say in that. They'll probably be like, hey, if you want to go.
But Passan did bring up a good point where it's hey, if they trade Skubal, it doesn't mean that they're gonna suck
it's
now.
One pitcher.
You could make that sacrifice
and bring three guys in who can make that rotation even better.
The year that you had, or the 2 year, you could trade the 2 years that you had with Terry Skubal for multiple years of whoever.
Brandon Sprout, Nolan McLean, Schlittler, guys like that. But I will say the one thing I got that I will say the Yankees might have a little more stability on the pitching coach side-wise is because, yes, the Mets did just bring in a new staff, a new pitching coach, whole new pitching, school or whatever you want to call it. That might raise some questions for a guy like Skubal. Maybe he wants some more stability. Yankees pitching has always been a strong suit of theirs. They've always had a great pitching coach, so I think maybe he might favor that a little more. We'll see. But I think if you have a Cole... it'd be insane. You had Cole, Skubal, and then you had pretty much the two best lefties in the league. I mean, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. let's see. Passan also brought up the Pete Alonso situation. The Mets are still talking to him. Tim, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I think he goes to the Red Sox.
Yeah, probably. And I'm living in that town. I hear it all the time.
Yeah. I think it opens up the opportunity for you to get Murakami, which isn't Tim. Hear me out. Passan brought up a good point in the article. Like the whiff rate, he whiffs at 35% of the pitches.
What was his batting average at 93 miles an hour plus? I mean, it's like 0.09.
Tim, Nick Kurtz had like a 37% whiff rate this year, and he won American League Rookie of the Year and got MVP votes.
Nick Kurtz had a phenomenal year, right? And I understand that. But like they say, the KBO is a lot like AAA baseball, right? It's a lot of non-polished guys that need to come over here and get some work. His fielding
KBO, he's NPB.
NPB. Sorry. I apologize. But I'm just saying, the fielding isn't great. And I know the thing with Pete Alonso that really bothers me about people saying his fielding isn't good is because you could look at defensive metrics all you want, and say he's an average field. He leads the league in scoop rate. If you're a first baseman and you
scoop rate,
that's a huge. That
needs a new name.
Yeah, obviously, but pick rate, whatever you want to call it. But that's a huge thing. You're stealing extra base, you're stealing outs, taking away extra bases for other teams. I think Pete Alonso's a fine fielding first baseman. He's homegrown. He leads this franchise in home runs. It would be so stupid to not bring him back. It would be like the dumbest thing they've ever done. So listen, you can go out and get whoever you want to replace him, but if you're not bringing Bo Bichette, Framber Valdez, and like 6 other guys back, I don't know how happy I'm going to be. I'm being honest with you. I really don't.
Yeah. The other Boris 3, or the other 2 of the Boris 3 is what we're calling them, Bregman and Bellinger. I think Bellinger stays. I think he stays with the Yankees. I think he goes to Detroit.
How much money is he going to get?
I think he either... Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't think the Red Sox are... Like, they would welcome him, yes.
Not for
but
the price tag they had him this year.
They already have Marcelo Meyer, and I think that they want... Like, they
want
to
get
get
younger. Team in the league. I mean, they're trying to get all their young guys out.
Let me find the frickin' article. When he was talking about Bregman. And now, of course, like, my browser's fucking...
Could the Pirates throw like $100 million at him for 2 years and just
the Pirates offering Naylor was something.
I don't know if it was a phony report, but I heard they offered Schwarber.
Yeah. Let's see. So the Red Sox love Bregman, who opted out the final 2 years and $80 million of his contract, and won't close the door on a reunion despite having Marcelo Meyer ready to play third. Detroit and Chicago, who pursued him last winter but came up short, will rejoin the fray, with the Phillies lurking as it juggles multiple potential paths.
Well, because they're trying to trade what's-his-face at third.
Bohm, yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the Mets, he said Alonso's willingness to play DH offers the sorts of avenues a first base only mindset wouldn't. He could stay with the Mets, move up to Boston, bring Cincinnati the big bat it desperately needs, or if Ryan Mountcastle is traded or non-tendered by Baltimore, he could split the first base and DH jobs with rookie Samuel Basallo, who will also spend plenty of time at catcher.
For some reason, I feel like that might be...
Here's the thing, though. I did bring this up with Peter Murray. You do it great. That's fine. But you did say that you want to spend resources on pitching, and I feel like if you do that, it's going to be way too much work.
Didn't they just trade Grayson Rodriguez?
They did. That makes no fucking sense.
No sense to me. Absolutely no sense.
It made no sense. You have enough corner outfielders. Why do you need another one? Like, you basically just traded for Tyler O'Neill.
It's beyond me, because that's what you did. I know. I don't get it. I really don't.
You're moving back the wall, you're moving up the wall, you're moving it back again.
I don't understand. Well, they confuse me too, because you have Basillo, and I, again, heard reports last year around the league that they might not be fully in on Rutschman being the guy of the future. So
yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're keeping Rutschman and Basallo is now platooning at DH with Alonso, and he's platooning at catcher with Rutschman, that's too much work when you already said that you were going to buy pitching.
Right?
So just buy pitching.
Don't trade it either.
Don't trade it either. I get Rodriguez has been hurt so many times, but come on.
I don't see the value. Like, I don't see the value they're getting back. It doesn't really work in my mind. Like, I don't
understand either. We could look at pitching too, as we bring it up. I think the big three there are Valdez, Cease, and Imai.
Valdez is linked with the Mets a ton.
Really?
Yeah, I've been seeing that around a lot. Maybe more so on Mets Twitter, but yeah.
I've seen...
I'd love Cease. We've been saying it for years.
Yeah, but the thing with Cease, though, is... Passon brought it up. He just walks way too many guys.
Yeah.
And he just walks a lot, and, he was, among... And the ERA is not...
I know. The strikeouts are there, but...
Strikeouts are there. The walks aren't, and...
Maybe a pitching lab change if the Mets could help it out. I don't know. I think you need you don't want to headline McClain as I know he is a one, but you don't really want to start the year as him being your ace. I know, I would love for him to be a 2, just settle in a little bit more. He only played not even half a season.
Ranger Suarez is a sneaky one. I just think that he's probably going to be underpaid. Maybe. Yeah. I just don't think he's going to reach the financial level as the big three just because he's never thrown 160 innings in a season. Michael King, maybe a nice little reunion.
That'd be a good Mets pickup.
That'd be a good Met pickup too. Gallon, who declined the qualifying offer.
Confused me a little bit. I thought he would definitely accept that.
I thought so too. Other... Zach Littell is a big one. Verlander, if he's able to repeat the
second half of the year,
this is like a Goldschmidt situation where it's hey, if he repeats the second half of the year,
because he was 0-5 to start the year. I mean, people forget how bad his year started.
Yeah. Over the last 10 weeks of the season, he posted a 2.6 ERA in 72 2/3 innings. He's 34 wins away from 300 wins in his career.
There's no way he could get that. There's no way he could get to 300. There's no shot.
Yeah, the closers. This is per Passon. New York, I would assume the Mets, is in on Devin Williams, whose connections to those in the Mets organization, including David Stearns, date their time together with the Brewers. Williams is coming off the worst season of his career with the Yankees, but his peripheral numbers were excellent and his stuff still graded out well above average. Williams has suitors from coast to coast, including the Blue Jays and the Dodgers, though the Mets are mulling the opportunity to sign Diaz and Williams to head up a bullpen in need of total restructuring. He brings up Ryan Helsley as well as a guy that will not
coming back to the Mets. No, could be a Yankee.
I think he's a perfect example of don't tell me of what you did. I see your underlying metrics and what you can do at your full potential.
Show me what you can do.
He'll get a pretty hefty payday.
I think the Yankees might sign him.
Wouldn't be too against that. Kyle Finnegan, I wouldn't be against either. Robert Suarez. I think teams may not be as willing to pay him just because he's 35 years old. Pete Fairbanks, I would love.
Everyone would.
I wanted to get him. Everyone would. I mean, he added a cutter in the second half of the season that has the ride of both his fastball and slider.
Which again, if you know baseball, that's unfucking believable. That's three pitches that overlap. I mean, are you
Yeah. I can't believe it. But some teams that are looking to sell. Let's see. The Cardinals are open for business, so that includes Arenado.
If they
Wilson
weren't,
Contreras.
I would be so shocked.
Yeah. Arenado, Wilson Contreras, Brendan Donovan could open the door. I think he's the most sought out of
youngest
all of these guys. Reliever Jojo Romero, Nolan Gorman as well. The Phillies have tried to trade Castellanos and shed that $20 million salary. Because the Rays did not pick up Fairbanks' $11 million option. They are listening to offers on Brandon Lowe. Teams are looking at C.J. Abrams and Mackenzie Gore.
Really?
Yes. Rangers are trying to get rid of
Gore.
both. Rangers are trying to get rid of both Adolis Garcia and Jonah Heim before the non-tender deadline on Friday, which is crazy to think about. If you're a Ranger fan, I saw this on another podcast, I forget which one. If you're a Ranger fan, that World Series has to feel like 30 years ago.
Oh, I mean,
just how bad
complete turnaround
since.
But that was one of those World Series that just happen every 20 years where you're just oh shit.
Yeah, but still, you win the World Series, you win the World Series.
True. Hey, DeGrom got one. That's all I care about.
DeGrom got one.
Speaking of DeGrom, let's bring him back. Let's go get DeGrom.
Mets were mentioned. Teams that are trying to get a young bat from the Athletics teams are trying to get a young bat from the A's for controllable starting pitching. They aren't particularly inclined to mess with one of the best lineups in baseball and will focus on the free agent market. Trade candidates. Paul Skeens, no. Freddie Peralta. I think that
take a hefty deal.
Hang on. Now that Brandon Woodruff accepted a qualifying offer, executives with interest in acquiring Peralta believe it drastically increases the chances of him moving. If Woodruff had hit free agency, Peralta almost certainly would have stayed.
I still don't think.
Now Milwaukee has... I don't understand why you move him.
No.
I don't really get it either. Jarren Duran and Willie Abreu.
I would love Duran. Duran's a New York guy.
Buxton.
I mean, this guy, if he is like the best, if you could picture perfect a baseball player, like just mold one, and it would be him.
It's him.
If he could just stay healthy.
Yeah. Stephen Kwan, another one that may get hit with the lockout. Luis Robert. I think Passan sort of hinted like this, if after all these years, like this is finally
no one wants him anymore. They lost all the value on him.
I know, but look at what happened with Andrew Vaughn.
Listen, but Vaughn's what, 5 years younger than him? I mean, how old's Robert?
Yeah, but still, I don't know. But think about it though. Other pitchers: Sandy Alcantara and Edward Cabrera.
Please. If I know he hates the Mets. I know. I've seen it a million times. He does so well against us. Please bring him in. I want Alcantara so badly. When that guy is healthy, he is the best pitcher on the planet. He can go 9 innings every single time. Please get him. Please go get him.
Sonny Gray is one. He
does
have a no trade clause. No. Joe Ryan and Pablo Lopez. Teams believe that they will deal one of, if not both of them. So
Ryan's a stud.
He is. All right. That's baseball. We talked a lot of baseball. That was something.
Over.
I was just reading off that Passan article, but it's nice to be talking about the stove getting hot, baby.
There are our two teams that are most of the time good. Fucking Mets. But,
yes. Oh yeah. Oh, fair enough. All right. Moving on to what I saw. Tim, have at it.
Went to the Bruins game the other night. First time at TD Garden. Pretty nice.
Yeah, you choked the fucking ladder.
Hold on. Let me get the guy.
Go get him. Go get him. These fucking ULM guys, scumbags. Jesus Christ. Jesus, this is going to be this may take a while. Oh God. Oh, here he comes.
We just missed him.
Oh, wow.
And you know the funny thing is, too, because he said to me before the pod, he goes, I'll come on and apologize. So I'll give him the flowers. But yeah, that guy said to me, that was the lock of the year. I'm sitting on the couch.
And why would you listen?
Because it was him and Schmo was here. Schmo was a Carolina fan. He's telling me that, Carolina didn't hold their end of the part, but I had him and six other. I had him on
they did their part
six
pretty
other,
easily.
Him and 6 other Bruins fans telling me that there's no way they don't score 2 goals. I go and watch them hit the crossbar, miss open nets. I mean, yeah, there's a way they don't score 2 goals. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
They do it that way.
Choke the fucking ladder, man. But we need to you know what we need to do with the ladder? I just think that we need to not have the ball. We need to have the balls to question picks.
100%. And I think going to next week,
I did it, and I was like, "Are you sure?"
No,
and you were like, "Truz, lock of the night."
I want you to question picks, but I said Truz lock of the night because that was word for word what I got in response when I said that out loud to multiple Bruins fans, telling me that there's no way they don't score. So if anything, I got to stop listening to the noise. I'll Hey, but you know what?
Think with this.
You know what? We didn't
think with this.
We didn't make a ladder yesterday. We didn't make a ladder yesterday because we lost him on it. But we did throw some.
We didn't make a ladder today. We didn't make a ladder
today. Yesterday. What I'm just saying. But we did throw some picks around in there, and both the ones I threw down.
Thursday lay that I choked.
Well,
Kansas State. That was a
we'll get that back out. Here's my other what I saw.
Yeah.
I went to the Science Museum.
By the way, best part of that, I didn't even move. It's still
We went to the Science Museum in Boston. It was actually pretty cool. It reminded me a lot of the Lincoln Science Center. Shout out that. If anyone remembers that, going to that field trip.
Yes.
Reminded me a lot of that. So
I remember that as well.
Oh, yeah. So it was pretty cool. They had a planetarium in there. It was nice. Got a nice show. But yeah, it was a good way to kill time in Boston. So go back
all right. What I saw is love. And Bill Belichick supporting
oh my God.
Lovely Jordan Hudson.
She's out of her mind.
Bill Belichick was spotted at a cheerleading competition in Raleigh supporting
She looked nuts, too. She looked nuts.
Dude, it's so funny. Supporting his girlfriend Jordan, who is a member of a co-ed adult cheerleading team. As you see Bill sitting on the sidelines. Dude, like, the hair kills. Like, it's the hair that kills me.
What? Yeah, well, yeah. Obviously, that was what got me fucking dying laughing when I saw that video. But I want to ask you this: when did this all start? When did the downfall of Bill Belichick start? Was it the last year?
The last year, where he's just been
when he hired all of his boys and they lost every game.
I think so. There was one tweet that I saw, and now I'm blank. It was about this. Oh wait, actually, I did see. Well, I try to find that tweet. There is now new TV deal for MLB.
I did see that, yeah.
I can't find the Jordan tweet, but anyway, NBC will be getting Sunday Night Baseball in the first round of the playoffs, so probably the wild card. Netflix will get Opening Day, the Field of Dreams game, and the Home Run Derby. The Field of Dreams game consists of the Phillies and the Twins, which, you know what, I don't mind that. Just because, like, I don't want to hear the guy that's calling the World Series call a game between two teams that's not going to make that are nowhere near sniffing playoff contention.
I would love it just to be the Mets and Yankees.
So it's gonna be the Phillies against the Twins AAA team because it is in August, so they're probably gonna sell off by then.
I mean, we get the Little League World Series. I want the fucking Field of Dreams game, man.
ESPN gets out of market and select in market games. Okay, I hear you. Yes. And ESPN will also take over MLB TV. So, yeah. Another one. Went to the Duke game last night. First time I kind of like bought tickets on a whim. I was just like, fuck it. Why not? Duke's at the Garden. Let's go. Good win for the boys. Cam Boozer gets 18 points. Isaiah Evans with a nice 16. It was a nice, good, balanced win. I'm going to stop this recording when Tim comes back, as I have dry skin all over my hand now from fucking holding this microphone, and my hand hurts like hell. Yeah, never holding a microphone this way ever again. Michigan State got a big win over Kentucky at the world's most famous last night as well. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm going to wait on Tim for the outro, so that should be fun. There he is. Woo. Just talking about how I went to the Duke game on a whim. First time I kind of ever like bought a ticket like that expensive and just been like, what the fuck? Why not?
Hey,
the seats were nice though. Like did I send you a picture?
Yeah, of course you did. Send in the group chat. Seats were nice.
Oh yes, but this place, I think I found like a hidden gem of the Garden where it's hard to describe, but like there weren't that many people like in the area. But it was like a regular seat, but like it wasn't like those seats, you know, where where you stand up and the seat flips up and you gotta put the seat down. Like it was just like a regular old normal chair.
You had like a second section. Yeah, I know those sections. Those are the best ones to sit in.
And there was like a bar right behind it. Like the bathroom was right there too. Like I was like, holy shit! And even like the bartender was basically, no one knows about this place. I was like, they should.
Well, don't tell him.
Don't tell him shit. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Duke got a good win. Saw Michigan State get a good win over Kentucky as well. Some good hoops on today as well. Arizona's playing UConn at Gamble. That is a 30-minute
Watched enough of UConn basketball.
UConn. Well, Terrace Reed's out for UConn. I don't know if you're. Why you got UConn fans over there?
Oh, just that UML game.
Oh, the UML game. Yes.
It was like 100 to 10.
Yeah. Terrace Reed is out for UConn. They just announced it like out of left field, out of nowhere. So expect Arizona Spigs to feast. And then Alabama taking on Illinois. That should be a fun one. A lot of points. Alabama hit 17 threes against Purdue on their home floor.
We know how they play, Stan. We know how they play. Well, yeah, we know the game. We know those scores.
We know those scores. Yes, they absolutely do. All right. That's gonna wrap it up. Yeah, so no ladder picks will be ready. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. Nope. I forget. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok because I barely that Facebook. I barely use it anymore. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to like this video on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube. Be sure to leave a comment on our videos. Be sure to follow us and rate us on Spotify.
5 stars.
5 stars only. We will see you guys. We're probably going to be talking about how bad our football teams are because that's the only topic of discussion at this point. It's going to be the same thing this week until that stove gets hot.
Keep the eyes out. Thursday lay coming out. We're going to hit this week, so look alive for that.
Yes. It's probably going to be a story, not necessarily a post.
Yeah, but again, just keep the eyes out for it. And again, here's the thing. Thursday lay hits. Maybe we roll over to Friday. Do a little give me a little money action going. Maybe we get a fan pick in there. Maybe we throw it in the story. But it's all about Thursday. It's all about Thursday.
All about Thursday. Thursday. That's a good one.
I love it.
That's a good
one.
That's a good one.
I'll get ChatGPT on that right now.
Yep. There we go. All right. Peace out, guys.